Okay. So, if I were to ask all of you here today what a well-known sport is, you would probably say something like football, basketball, or baseball, but you probably wouldn't say something like powerlifting. And that's because it's not a very well-known sport. And it's really sad to say that because I have met some of the most hardworking, most determined athletes through powerlifting. And so through my experience as a 2-year powerlifter, I would like to share my knowledge of it and expand the audience of powerlifting. And so it's made up of 3 lifts: the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. For the squat, you have to get down to where the top surface of your legs is at hip joint is lower than that of the top of your knees for a successful squat and for it to count. For the bench, you have to unrack it and then take it down to your chest and hold it until the judge tells you to press, and then you hold it there and then you rack it. And then for deadlift, it's the very last lift of the day. So you start with squat and you do your 3 attempts there, because for each lift you get 3 attempts. And out of those 3 attempts, the highest weight that you get out of each single lift goes towards your total, which your total decides where you're placed, like if you're winning or if you're not. And for your deadlift, you're just gonna pick it up from the ground and you're gonna take it to the level of your hips, and your torso has to be perpendicular to the floor for a successful deadlift. And then to be able to do all of that, you need your gear. And for squat, you're gonna need a squat suit, wraps, and a belt. A squat suit helps you lift heavier, supports your hips, provides support for your hips and for the bottom of your squat, so it's easier for you to come up. And your knee wraps are a compression type wrap, and they support your knees and they provide stability for you to not hurt your knees. And for your belt, it allows you to use your core muscles to push through and brace yourself to lift heavier. And for the bench, you need a bench shirt and a singlet and a belt if you want to hold it in. For your bench suit, it's like a elastic thing that you go down to your chest and it resists the bench, so it allows you to spring up kind of. And then the singlet keeps the bench suit in place. And for deadlift, it depends on what you're comfortable with. Most lifters either use a squat suit or a singlet. You have to use either one, but it depends. For competition, most high schoolers use THSWPA or THSPA, which is Texas High Schools Women's Powerlifting Association, or Texas High School Powerlifting Association. And then college athletes use USA and USAPL. And at competition, there are multiple weight classes ranging from the 97s to 259 pounds. And it depends on your body weight, and you will be put in there. You have to be at or below the weight, so you have to be either 97.5 or below to be in that weight class. And each lift, there's lights. There's 3 lights, and 3 white lights indicate a good lift and 3 red lights indicate a bad lift. And you have to get 2 out of 3 white lights for the lift to count and to be a successful lift. And there's also commands. So for squat, you're going to have the squat command and the rack command. So you're going to unrack it, wait for the judge to tell you to squat, and then you will go back up, hold it there, and then the judge will say rack. And for the bench, they'll tell you to start, and then you will press it, and then you will rack. And for deadlift, it's none of that. You just go up there, you deadlift it, and then the judge will tell you to go down. Oh, and then according to an article by North Shore Barbell, you have to get 2 out of the 3 lights, so it's not just a thing. And in conclusion, it's important to bring awareness to a sport because every athlete deserves to be recognized, and bringing awareness to it and creating an atmosphere where all athletes are recognized for their hard work and their determination is very important. Also, every sport is recognized, so baseball, softball, volleyball, and you don't really hear much about powerlifting. So I think out of this, you should continue your research if you are interested in it, and if not, well, at least you know now more about it.